When people learn that it's important to invest, and so they start getting assets without a clear plan, a clear personalized plan. And so some of the assets that they take up are simply because they were marketed to them. Hi, welcome to the Gates of Wealth podcast. My name is Lydia Gashanja. I'm a financial alignment coach and a Gates of Wealth strategist, and I help people unlock wealth and also align it so that they can enjoy their current season and be able to build for the future. And to today's episode, I want us to talk about the difference between alignment and accumulation. And this comes from a question that I often find people calling me and asking me, I have X amount of money, where should I invest it? And the real answer is actually depends. It depends on what you're building. It depends on the vision that you have. And so the first question to ask is, what exactly are you building? Or to answer, what exactly are you building? And if you don't answer that question, what will happen is that you'll be building assets, but you're just accumulating. You know, like the way you have ladders, and ladders are supposed to take you from one level to another. Assets are supposed to take you from where you are to where you want to go. They are supposed to multiply your steps. That's actually the purpose of assets. But when they are like ladders, some are lying down, some are leaning on the wall, some are looking at a different direction, then it gets a bit confusing. It's actually accumulation. That's not aligned wealth creation. So what are the dangers of accumulating wealth versus building aligned wealth? And the first challenge you will see is that you will not know where you're going and how far you have come. Yes, you have assets. And I find this a lot happening to people who are just about to retire. You have accumulated something. You don't know whether it's serving you in terms of what you want in your future. You don't know how ready you are. So you can't tell if you're on track or whether you're off track or how far in the journey you are. And this is because what you're creating was actually not designed. You are just accumulating an asset here, an asset there. And when there's no destination, when there's no pathway, when there's no way to measure progress, then you cannot be able to tell where you are. And so when you're thinking about investing assets, always think about where it is that you want to go. The second thing is misaligned assets. I see this a lot when people learn that it's important to invest. And so they start getting assets without a clear plan, a clear personalized plan. And so some of the assets that they take up are simply because they were marketed to them or they were recommended to them. They did not have anything internally to judge whether what was presented to them is a good fit for what they want to build. And so when you don't have that vision, you have misaligned assets that really don't serve you. Yeah, assets that are truly not optimized for where you would want to go. And you can see money could easily get locked in to long-term investments that don't even generate cash flows, and probably you're on your way to retire and you need cash flows because the salary that you've been earning is coming to an end. Yeah, so it's important to get that vision clear so that even when you're being presented with assets, you can be able to judge and say, yes, this is a good product. This is a good investment vehicle. Yes, it will multiply steps, but for this goal that I'm working on, it's not appropriate. Yeah, because I'm looking for XYZ. So that's one of the things that you will clear when you have a clear vision. You will not have misaligned assets. And the third thing is repeated mistakes. I've seen the people who don't have a clear vision, they end up accumulating or even stepping into wealth creation ventures. They call them investments. Yes, they're meant to multiply the steps towards a certain destination that's not even defined. But what you see is that because they don't have a way of assessing what they're getting into, they enter into high risk opportunities prematurely before they actually build a foundation that allows them to take a bit more risk in their investment. So they enter into high risk opportunities, they burn their fingers, and they tend to repeat the cycle of burning their fingers. You go into farming, you burn your fingers. 10 years down the line, you cannot point to an asset that you've created from this farming that you've been doing. Yeah, it's because it's not clear. It's not the vision that you have for yourself, or the plan. You don't have a vision and a strategic plan for your finances. So you end up entering high risk opportunities prematurely, reacting instead of deciding, burning your fingers, and not even being able to recognize the pattern. Because yes, mistakes will be made. You will make mistakes with your money. But one of the things that really helps is to sit down and call yourself into a meeting and assess exactly what you're doing and whether it's taking you to where you want to go to. So when you have a vision, you actually have these check-in points where you can assess whether what you have chosen is actually the right thing to do, and you can be able to cut the losses. So this is very important to understand that the purpose of an investment is to take you to a certain destination, just like a vehicle. The purpose of a vehicle is to take you to your desired destination. It's supposed to multiply your steps. And when you have not defined the destination, you're likely to get yourself in trouble, because there is no way of choosing with wisdom. Yeah. And this is now what we do in the Financial Alignment Accelerator. We have a whole module where we clarify your vision. We help you pick out the vehicles that will take you to the destination that you want. And by the time you're out of the alignment phase, you can be able to make decisions very clearly. Even when things are presented to you, vehicles are presented to you, you can be able to say, this is for me. And this is probably good, but it's not for me in this season. And that brings a lot of freedom. So if you feel like you'd like to go deeper and align your finances and create your own personalized strategic plan, and also other parts of your finances will be aligned, you're welcome to join the Financial Alignment Accelerator. The next cohort starts on 7th of April, and we'll be glad to have you there. But in the meantime, let's pay attention to what we truly desire and write it down plainly. Yeah, plainly. So that when it comes to choosing the right vehicles, even if you're looking for advice, you will be able to make decisions that are right for you, not just what is given to you, what is offered to you. When you have a vision, you're actually building wealth strategically, and you're not just accumulating. Yeah, it's helping you to get to the destination that you want. So that's it for today, and I'll see you on the next episode.